Hello, hello, hello. You return to the episode of The Wunderkind Morning Show. Look. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Sorry, God, for the late. It was not my fault. The internet has been down. Yeah, it has been down. If you can see right here on my phone, it even said, look, something was wrong. That was me taking a picture of everything going on, right? So something was wrong. There was no internet in my entire area. Xfinity got in touch with us. I had to listen. I like proof. See if I can bring it out some. See, hi, it's Xfinity resident. So yeah, it was not. The internet was down in my entire area. So yeah, you already know. I'm a timely person. I like being on time. So good morning to everybody that's here. Y'all is ready to go. I already see that, so we're going to jump into it. Let me get to the chat immediately. Say good morning to everybody. Kush, first in here. Good morning to you, my good sir. Bateman Nation, hey, what's up? Morning. Kenny Will, good morning. Bateman Nation, we still haven't signed nobody. That's EDC's plan. Abdi, what's up, bro? Producer, Urban Closer, good morning, bro. Yeah, I see you saying good morning to everybody else. Yes, sir, let's get it. Nigel Gregory Smith, good morning. Jay Killer, good morning. Pablo, you know what's crazy? Pablo's what the girls used to call me. Because if y'all don't know, my name is Paul. So the Spanish name for Paul is Pablo. So that's what, in New York, a lot of the girls would call me. Say, hey, Pablo, like, what's good? So, shout outs to you. We're here, bro. We're here. All right, Money Mike, first day of free agency was crazy. It was ridiculous. King Lee, good morning, man. Zico Kage was good. Money Mike, they're broke. Alexander Goulian, what's up, bro? Top of the morning to you too. Ashley Shelton, good morning. Good morning to you, man. Zico Kage, you see, always cooking. No, he's not. He's cooking with no spatula, no salt, and no pepper. Yeah, see, yeah. No one ever, listen, I don't like giving up too much. But yeah, so no one ever calls me Paul, only in school settings, King Lee, because it's my father's name also. So they called me another name because I'm named after my father. Easy took the internet out. Bro, that man shut off everything, put on his thing. It was like he was zenning out in his office. He didn't want to hear nothing. You saw those prices? They weren't Ravens prices. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. No grease, no nothing. The man ain't cooking. Yo, Baby Nate said, bro, Bears been signing so much people. They're going to have money for their rookies. They're not going to have money. They'll have money. But they want to make sure that this time around, they turn over every stone for their quarterback, their young quarterback, to be successful. Respect, King Lee. Respect. Kush said, Nitro, what are your thoughts on the Ravens possibly trading for Tariq Woolen from the Seattle Seahawks? He's a big body, physical corner that can match up with bigger receivers. Anybody is better than Brandon Stevens. And if you guys missed out on that, I did almost an entire episode on that, like straight up. I am so happy he's out of here. Like, you have no idea. Oh, my God. Yes, Bateman, I did see what happened between LeBron and Stephen A. And I think they both have points. I touched on it, I believe, a little bit ago. They both have good points. But here's the thing. Even though I feel like the media is too hard on Bronny, Bronny's a professional athlete. This is what's going to come of it. You're LeBron James' son. This is what comes of it. That when you're the best player, or not even the best player no more, because he's not, but when you're still the face of the league and your child enters in, you're going to get all of the media's attention. All of it. You remember when Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr.'s dad and him got to play together, the media was covering that every single day. They were covering them using the bathroom, eating out at the same lunch, what they were doing after the game, if they were riding together to the game, where was their mother at? Was their mother cheering? Like, that's what comes with it. And now the media has evolved where media is 24/7 coverage worldwide. So yeah, as a protective father, he's like, yo, leave my son alone. But this is part of the game. Look, LeVar Ball is nowhere near the media darling or the success story of a LeBron James. Look how they covered the Ball brothers non-stop. When family gets in there and they can spin the media, they're going to cover it. And Stephen A is not even the most disrespectful. I've heard people be disrespectful about the Bronny thing, like totally disrespectful. And I would expect, and I'm not defending Stephen A because Stephen A be talking on the side of his neck sometimes. But if you wanted to approach somebody, you should have approached some of them dudes that was talking like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. But guys, today we're gonna get back to this NFL free agency. All right. We're gonna get to this NFL free agency. And let me tell you something right now. It's not gonna slow down. It's gonna be popping for a while. I don't expect this thing to hit. I mean, every hour there's another player being signed or stripped from another team. Najee Harris just signed with the Chargers. If you did not know, Najee Harris from the Steelers is no longer part of the Steelers. He has signed with the Chargers on a 1-year, $9.8 million deal. So I'm trying to tell y'all. So they got rid of Gus Edwards to bring in another power back to team up with J.K. Dobbins. But check this out right here. Guys, Kyle Juszczyk is a free agent. The 49ers have let him go. He's gone. He's no longer in San Francisco. The question starts to arrive for Raven fans. Would you want Project Pat still? Or would you want Kyle Juszczyk instead? Now, here's the thing. Project Pat is a big human being, bruh. That's a very big dude. Like, that's a very, very, very big man. I think with the Derrick Henry thing, it is something that we should be looking at. But at the same time, Kyle Juszczyk's a monster. I think the Chargers get him. Personally, I think that's what's going to end up happening. I think the Chargers are going to go out and get him. I don't think he's going to be. I think we retain Patrick Ricard moving forward, and Kyle Juszczyk goes to the Chargers. If you notice one thing about the Ravens or anybody that deals with the Harbaughs, they switch players up. They believe in each other's evaluation of players and coaches. So if John Harbaugh had a sign off on you, say, yo, he's a great player, Jim Harbaugh believes you're a good player or a great player too. If Jim Harbaugh signed off that you're a good player or a great player, John Harbaugh's going to sign off that you are also a good or great player, and he believes in what his brother projected. That's the way that they go. For me, like I said, Project, and y'all are all saying Project Pat. Kyle, if you were doing a little more passing, I would go with Kyle. But Patrick Ricard is such a big human being. He is pretty much an additional offensive lineman. And the way how he could run out, create, and keep running down the field, it creates big enough holes, for Derrick Henry to hit those and keep it moving. Like, we see Mad Time Project Pat go second, third level, take those guys out. And then you see Derrick Henry pretty much go, signal the play, we know signal the play now. Yo, that man was straight gone. Crazy work. Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, Project Pat, blocker. He can catch. Juszczyk's a very good blocker too. But I feel like Project Pat's a better blocker than him, while Juszczyk is the better weapon, meaning he's a better receiver. So we're going to see what happens. We really do. There's so many moving parts to this and everything else. But like I said, I think this time we retain him. I think we keep him, and that's just where we are with it. And for anybody wondering what else is going on, because Chase Young has been re-signed for, I believe, with a 3-year deal to New Orleans. So Chase Young is off the board also. Chase Young is off the board. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's happening so quick. So these are some of the big name left free agents that are available. Aaron Rodgers, Stephon Diggs, Keenan Allen, Joey Bosa, Nick Chubb, J.K. Dobbins, Amari Cooper, Tyler Lockett, Evan Ingram, Will Fries, Mekhi Becton, Josh Myers, Cam Robinson, Justice Reed, Azeez Uluyi, and Stephon Gilmore. Yo, who was Stephon Gilmore playing for last year? I wouldn't mind a little bit of Stephon Gilmore to shore up our cornerback room. I still want another corner, but I don't think Stephon Gilmore is going to cost crazy amount of money. And to have him just in case, I think would be great for our room. Judon, exactly, Gregory Smith. That's who I want. I got what you want. Yeah. Got what you need. Matthew Judon is who I want. I want him, and I want Calais Campbell. You know what? I haven't heard that top of the morning, KBZ. I haven't heard if Calais, no one has been talking about Calais. Maybe because a lot of the times he was talking about retirement, right? He's 38 years old, and he's 17 years in the league. But if he wants to go another year, you give me Matthew Judon and Calais Campbell, and let's go ride. You feel me? Let's go ride. He played for Minnesota last year, and Vikings defense was nasty. Last year. Campbell could still play. I watched tape on him when he was playing for the Dolphins. He could still ball. Yes, thank you, KB. If you have not already done so, please hit that like button. It is free. If you're at home, hit it. At work, hit it. If you're on the toilet, hit it. You feel me? Good morning, Antonio Williams. What's up? Bring Clowney back. I don't think Clowney wants to be back. I don't think he wants to. And Clowney is going to want a substantial contract. If you want a guy, guys are going to give you bang for your buck that we can afford and have already played for the Ravens, have familiarity with the coaches, the establishment, the organization. Matthew Judon and Calais Campbell literally checks off every box. Bro, I'm actually on the toilet. Chill. 80 said, pause, bro, pause. He in there lighting that bad boy up. Yo, Mario B said him too. Oh my God. Y'all see Khalil Mack is still with the Chargers. My dad is a Bears fan. He probably was crying wanting Mack back. TMI. Exactly. Yo, listen, bro. I wanted Mack so bad. I had some Raven fans tell me that always better than Mack. I say, yo, y'all cope any which way to lie? Like, y'all lying like that? Y'all believe Owen was better than Khalil Mack right now? So now, you know what I'm saying? You see what he's worth. $18 million for 1 year is crazy work. That's what I'm trying to tell you. KBZ, yeah. Matt got a nasty deal, 1 year, $18 million. Yeah, bro. Massive money. You give me Matt Judon, Calais Campbell with the guys that we already have. I don't know what you do with Owe, but now with that Matthew Judon and Calais Campbell, the way how you sub out guys would be better. Guys will be even more well rested and be able to move forward. Bro, I'm telling y'all, it would just hit more. It'll be way better than what it is now. It would be. You couldn't even argue it. Bro, if you need to know what some of these Raven fans are saying, bro, go to Twitter, go to Facebook, go to Reddit. Bro, I'm telling y'all, man, that's why I be telling people that a lot of these fans do not like Lamar. Because the way that they speak about that man, you would have thought he murdered somebody. And that's the thing. If we get a title, Campbell's going to retire. He got his title. He got to do it with the Ravens. Peace. And he's out of here. He's a great teammate. Everybody has said it. Like, no, Bosa has not been signed, King Lee. But there's been reports that most likely he's going to join the 49ers to play alongside his brother. So that's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of the big names are gone. But Matthew Judon is a guy who's a good name, could still play, has played here, can do what he needs to do. Zelly said, oh, believe me, I read it. And another thing we're going to talk about too is, because this is all about discounts, it has been reported that they are going to release Cooper Kupp. Oh. If they release him, most likely he's going to be a Raven. You understand? Now, is there a chance he could sign on with a team closer to where he's at? Meaning, maybe sign on with the Chargers, sign on with the Raiders, sign on with the 49ers. Yeah, but he will be at a compromised price. Yo, shout out to you, Flex Zone. Hey, Flex Zone. Hold on 1 second, Flex. I got y'all for a second. But that's why I think the Ravens will make a push for Cooper because they're not going to have to give up any draft capital to get him. And I do not believe he will be going for the price tag that will ward off our front office. Yo, shout outs to Flex Zone Podcast. You know what's crazy? I was just last night, or not even last night, early this morning about 5:30 a.m. because I wake up early because there's prayer at 5. I was watching the episode that you guys had me on your podcast. And bro, I was laughing my tail off. It was such a good show. If you guys did not watch that, go watch that and go give them a follow, Flex Zone. We did one a while back. I want to say like 5 months ago. And I was watching it, and bro, I was sitting there cracking up watching us go back and forth. You know what I'm saying? It was a great show. So shout out to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you go back and you watch certain things because you want to see how certain things it went through a different lens. I'm one of those people. I'm sorry, I'm like a perfectionist. And I loved it. Loved every minute of it with you guys. So shout out to you guys. Let's see. Gregory Smith. Judon can go out with a chip. 2 facts. Pablo, the failure to be all in on LJ needs to be studied. It's the Ravens' way. Yeah, bro. I appreciate y'all. And definitely we'll link up again. We got it. Hopefully I'll be linking up with a couple other YouTubers. Flex Zone, hopefully. Ing Raven, hopefully. Me and Sip, meaning Coach, we linked up a couple weeks back. Maybe even the Rogue Pod one day. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm definitely looking to link up with a lot of the YouTubers this year or this off season and some other YouTubers for some other teams. Especially some of our rivals, to say the least. I'm hearing asking the price for Kupp is dropped. No, they already said they don't get what they want, they're releasing him. And then they said that pretty much they're going to release him at the start of the league year. So, yeah, no one's trading for him. Nobody. So he's going to be a fully free agent, well, unrestricted free agent. And once that happens, I think the Ravens will call him. This Kupp last check, he probably go for the most money. True, but the Ravens, I think, will turn over that stone. Just because, you know what I'm saying, he'll come cheap. That's how they do things. King Lee, he probably wants a lot of money, but he's definitely always injured. That's the only problem with him. He can't stay healthy. Listen, I've said this about Kupp, and I don't want y'all to come from my head. But to me, Kupp is not a Hall of Famer. I repeat, Cooper Kupp is not a Hall of Famer to me. He had one decent season and one season for the ages. If you look at his career in totality, it's not enough to even be Hall of Fame worthy. Good morning, Tiffany Ned. Morning. Oh, remember, Tiffany Ned, I said for today's episode, I might have some shows that some of the ladies might remember from the 90s, early 2000s. So now I'm definitely happy you're here also. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to be able to hit that up. I think y'all going to like there's two shows I'm covering for the trivia section. See if you guys remember. The Nostalgia Hour. That's what I'm going to call it. The Nostalgia Hour. Like straight up. Where's he at? Let me see. Trying to see. And Ashley Shelton's in here also. There it goes. So yeah. So definitely got some stuff for y'all. What up, Garun? Yo, what's up, bro? Listen, you see, you agree, facts, right, Tiffany? That's what I'm trying to say. Cooper has had very high highs, but he's been mid for most of his career. That's why I'm telling you I wanted Devontae. It was without question I wanted Devontae. Devontae's gone. So for me, especially when I know that our guys are like Bateman, Zay, Isaiah are going to get the bulk of targets, the receiver that I wouldn't mind seeing coming here now is Mike Williams. He has good hands, 6'4", 6'5". He is a jump ball 50-50 specialist. And he is good at that one-on-one 50-50 ball. Imagine bringing him on for a discount and teaming him up with Zay, Bateman, Isaiah, Tylan Wallace, and of course, Tez Walker. To me, I would go with that receiving core. I feel like that would be more realistic for us, and then we can move forward. You know what I'm saying? But we're not, Cooper Kupp, like I said, could choose somewhere closer to home because he knows it's the end of his career. He's had one of the greatest seasons for a receiver of all time, even though his career doesn't reflect that. And he's a champion, to say the least, and a Super Bowl MVP. So he could just say, I don't want to leave from my home. I don't want to go too far from home. I want to be able to see my wife, see my kids, see my family. And that's what I'm talking about. Discount double check. Gregory Smith. Remember, I loved when Aaron Rodgers had it. Remember what BJ Raji? Tell me what you got. What you got, Raji? Raji. Hey, Rodgers! Discount double check. Those commercials are hilarious. Amari Cooper is great, but I think he's going to get a bag somewhere else. How big is Amari? Isn't he like 6'2"? I think he's like 6'2", right? Amari Cooper is how big? Let me go check. He just hit 30 years old. He's 6'1", so he's not a big guy. He's Bateman's size. And at least with Mike Williams, right, you know he has the size. 6'4", 6'5", 38-inch vertical, 36-inch vertical, whatever else it is he got. Yeah. I'm dead serious, bro. And he's available. He's 30 years old. He's still got some tread on the tire. Yeah, I would take him. They said the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to release him, whatever else. 6'4", just so him to be behind. And if he can't go, then... But Amari, like I told you, I feel like Amari is going to be one of those players that go to another team that's like in rebuilding mode, that still wants some form of a weapon. And he goes to one of those teams. I can see him going to like the Panthers. What another team that needs? Because the Bills never even used him like that. The Bills wouldn't even look his way. Yeah, he's a route technician, but like I said, you know what I mean? Like, Cooper Kupp is not one of the biggest guys, and on top of he's predominantly a slot receiver. So, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted a 50-50 guy. And most 50-50 guys are going to get, some targets, but they're not going to get the lion's share of targets. Christian Mario, don't come in here trolling. Do not come in here trolling. Christian Mario talking about Lamar's a bum. Josh deserves the MVP. Like I said before, I'm not even going to get that. That doesn't even deserve a response. That really doesn't. Lamar had a historically great season. Josh Allen didn't. Just that easy. Josh, and for anybody that be like Josh had a better record, last year, the year when Lamar won the MVP, the Ravens had the best record in the league. I don't like when people don't use context when they're speaking. You feel me? Like, I don't like when people don't put context in when they're speaking at all. You know what I'm saying? I already put him on pause. Just, give him a chance to think over what he said, see if he can learn from his mistakes. So, Nitro, with the Ravens, they like to bargain bin players and stuff like that. You give $1 million, I'll go catch some passes with 8. Just give me the equipment and $1 million. Yeah, most of us will. Listen, I'll be real with you. $1 million is nothing to sniff at, especially in today's economy. I would love to make $1 million. Heck, I'd love to make $8 million. And if I could, I would. So, you know what I mean? But like I said, we're really tight on money. I'm talking about realistically, guys. There's no more wishing because we already know how the Ravens do things. They don't believe in going out there and getting your guy. They just don't. They're trying to save money. And because of that philosophy, I will continue to try to be as realistic as possible. They're not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's no, like for me being like, oh, I want this. They're not going to give us what we want. They're going to give us where the best player at that price point is. Whatever player is available for them at that cheap price point, that's the player they're going to go to. They never even wanted to give OBJ the money that he had gotten. Just to let y'all understand. So, yeah. Hence why, another reason why I'm saying Matthew, Judon, and Calais makes just too much sense. They will be affordable, available, and they can still play. And they're familiar with the organization. Do you think Lamar will want a new deal right after Josh? I don't know. When it comes to business, Lamar don't talk to nobody, bro. I don't know nothing about Lamar Jackson's business. I don't know. Do I think so? He probably... all this money saving and we still broke. Yeah, because we spend the cap. And we don't try to manipulate the cap, which is very frustrating. We all want EDC to do more. And he could have done more if he wanted to. If he went to Lamar Jackson and the owner and said, look, let's give him more money right now. It'll free up so much cap room for us right now and for the future that we'll be able to sign some big name guys. That's very possible for us to have done. But once again, what does EDC want? How does he see us? And will the owner allow him to do that? So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, Nitro, mod me up. Man, trolls getting out of pocket in here. In block words, live chat center can review. I got you, bro. I got you. KB's, you one of my people. All right. So cutting in and out. I don't know why. I told y'all the internet has been going in and out for this. That's why the reason why I started, 15 minutes late, because the internet was down in our area, and that's just it's the internet, guys. It's not my audio. It's not the audio. It's the internet that's cutting it in and out. And I'm gonna say this too. I changed my name, but I'm Johnny Cage. Okay, all right, bet, bro. All right. I was like, oh, Bateman Nation, okay. Okay, I got you. So that's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? And look, guys, I'm real about this. The Ravens, all of these NFL teams have to do more to move forward. All of these other teams are tweaking their teams, hoping that they add another player that can help take their team to another level. The Ravens have yet to do so. Now, this is another reason why I'm telling you I feel so strongly about the AFC North. Because the Bengals, I don't feel, can make the playoffs. I don't feel it. They're getting worse, especially if Trey Hendrickson leaves. It's going to be a shootout for them nonstop. Every game they're going to have to outscore their opponents. It's going to be like Phillip Rivers and the Chargers for a couple years, or Drew Brees and the Saints for a couple years. Remember when Drew Brees putting up 5,000, 5,200 passing yards, 40 touchdowns, and they won 9 games? Oh, yeah. It's the internet. Yeah, thanks, King Lee. That's what I'm saying. It's not the mic. It's the internet. That's why I try to tell you. That's why everyone's saying the draft is so important this time around. Because once the Ravens have to hit pretty much on all their draft picks. They have to hit on all of them. Because they have refused to do what is necessary to retain quality talent. Or to be able to go after quality talent. When you're a great team, it's not just about drafting well. It's about acquiring free agents very well, and you don't miss on those, right? And also you structure everything well. That's how you're supposed to do it. The Ravens' problem is they refuse to do that. They're like, we got a great quarterback, we straight. Why am I worried about it? Lamar will save us. Up, and on Lamar. That's how they act. That's exactly how they act. It's ridiculous. When in all actuality, if we just put enough, if we do what we need to do for the guys that we need to do it for, we'd be in a total different area right now. Totally different area. If they would have given Lamar Jackson the contract when he was supposed to get the contract, we would have even more financial freedom than we do now. Problem is that they didn't sign him when they were supposed to sign him, and now we're stuck. Yeah, Ravens don't know how to manipulate that at all. They know how to, they just refuse to. And that's what I'm saying. They could have already traded Mark. They could have already restructured Humphrey. They could have already extended Lamar. There's so many different things they could have done. And they're like, nah. Well, wait. They don't even put themselves in the position to be able to go after free agents. If that doesn't tell you what you need to know, I don't know what is. Everybody's making power moves, doing what they got to do to get their teams back to where they need to get to. The 49ers are looking like they're not going to be a contender next year. They're getting rid of all their guys. All their receivers, their big name, not halfback, your running back, your fullback, Kyle Juszczyk, he's gone. They're only keeping like a couple players. They're clearing their roster for cap flexibility purposes. Telling y'all, man, Big Grumpy Nitro, why are we still shopping at Dollar General? Morning, brother. Good morning, Big Grumpy. Because they like discounts. Discount Double Check is literally their name. Robbie Pate says, yeah, Ravens don't know how to manipulate. Yeah, bro, and that's what I was saying before. I heard you say it before, but I'm bringing it in. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany Nett said, what are the Ravens waiting for? Go ahead and trade Mark. Exactly. They're putting their eggs in one basket. No, they're not even putting their eggs in a basket at this point. They're leaving it on the side of the road on a Florida summer day and then letting it crack and cook right before our eyes within the shell. It's nasty work. Wait, why haven't we got rid of Marcus? We haven't even got rid of Marcus Williams. Ask yourself that question. Marcus Williams is still on the payroll. That's what I'm trying to say. They can extend so many people. If they wanted to really make money, I would extend Kyle, extend Lamar, restructure Humphrey, trade out Mark Andrews, and then you would have ample amount of money. You would have so much money that there would be no way that you're going to get what you want. You don't want to just get what you need. You get what you want. Once again, I got what you want. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got what you need. Howie makes EDC look like a goofy. Look, and that's the frustrating part, right? It's like it's common sense moves that EDC and them refuse to make. And then their excuse is, well, we don't got no money. No, we do have the ability to have money. You refuse to manipulate the cap so we have freedom. For whatever reason it is, you have made it up. You have made the decision that you will not do that. And because you will not do that, it has cost us moving forward. So we have to be strictly money conscious. Chris Board's gone. Yeah, Chris Board. And then someone else paid him. That's what I'm saying. It's like, what are you doing? As long as they have Lamar, it's like, we'll sell enough. We'll be all right. We'll be good. The fans, even though they get mad, they'll still watch. Who would be crazy enough not to watch Lamar Jackson? That's their mentality. And producer said you'd have enough to sign your draft class. Well, exactly. It said Flex Zone Podcast that Easy is taking its sweet time to make moves. They always do it. It goes to a point where you have to start asking, maybe that's how the owner is too, Bishotti. Because it makes no sense for you to always be like that. Like, it would make, like, certain, like, we already know Howie Roseman from Philly. He has to have the confidence of the ownership because he makes moves and you'd be like, why'd he make that? They'd be like, oh, that's why he made it. He makes moves that people be like, bro, that's incredible. And it gets everybody woke up. Like, everyone's like, man, but that's what I'm talking about. He operates like totally how he wants. But it doesn't seem like that way for EDC. EDC looks like he has bosses. He reports to a lot of people, and he does what Harbaugh wants him to do. Nicole Ray, make a hat that was on my son back in it. What? Who's Nicole Ray? Ravens have 2 kill the draft this year. They have to, Money Mike. They have to kill it. There's no other way. This man Eric is only depending on draft pick is ridiculous. He says he's gonna hit on all the draft picks. That's what his plan is. Hit on every draft pick. That's crazy to me, but that's what he said. Kush, I agree. I don't know why people come in here to hate on Lamar. Once again, they get a kick out of it, I guess. How he replaced his 2 Pro Bowl corners with 2-star rookie corners. He's a beast. And he doesn't miss in the draft. His drafts are amazing. His free agent pickup, his sense of free agency is amazing. His team construction and ability to maneuver and manipulate the cap is amazing. There is no short or lacking in his ability as a GM. Oh, yeah. Mega hat, that was my son back in the day. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I see you, Tiff. Okay. Hopefully we see some more Tez Walker. Listen, that's another guy that we need to probably use a little more, right? I like Tylen. Personally, I like Tylen. Tylen has played his way into more snaps to me. He has shown the propensity to make big-time plays, big-time catches, and get yak. And he is sure-handed. Tell you the truth, we have one receiver spot. I want a guy that can go up and get the ball. We got Tez Walker and we got Tylen. Yeah. And we got a 50-50 guy. We'll be okay. And that's what I want. That's what I'm saying, bro. KBZ, he's earned it, bro. We're not giving it to him. Tylen sat on that bench, and as soon as his number was called, he made the most of it. We have won games because of Tylen Wallace. We have came back from deficits because of Tylen Wallace. So I like him. I hope we resign him. I really like Tylen. I really do. Think he's amazing. In the first 3 rounds of this draft, we better get O-line pass rushers. We'll see what they do because, you know what I'm saying, they're willing to get guys. That's another thing with the Ravens. They're willing to get guys that can't even contribute this year. They'll draft guys that are hurt, broke foot, broke leg, broke arm, got to go get surgery, and be like, oh, it's the value, guys. The value. Then the guy can't play, and it's like, well, it was the value we were only worried about, so it's okay, it's whatever. Lamar will be okay. Lamar will help this team win. What NBA team would you compare the Ravens to? The Milwaukee Bucks. Definitely the Milwaukee Bucks. Does anybody know the status of wide receiver Dayton Wade? He was on our practice squad, right? We need to give him reps. They're not going to give him nothing. Name a time when a practice squad receiver has been able to rise up the Ravens ranks and somehow become a star or make legit contributions. The Rams game and Bengals game will never forget Wallace. Exactly. Special teams, he's been good and great. Receiver, he's been good and great as a backup. Come on now, man. Why would I want him as my 4th receiver or 5th receiver? Heck, you know what I'm saying? If we don't get anybody else, I think he should be the 3rd receiver. Antonio Williams said we need a physical receiver that can make contested catches. Exactly. And that's why I was naming big receivers, like a Mike Williams. It's the only reason I named him. I'm not even a big of a fan of his. But the guy can still play, and he's 6'4". 230 pounds. So he's big. He's real big. Pause. Telling y'all, man, Junkies out here wilding. But listen, man, a lot more moves are going to be made. I don't expect this is going to be over anytime soon. I think that a lot of these guys and stuff like that for these teams did not expect free agency to hit like this. So everybody's in scrambling mode right now. But we're going to see what happens. We're going to see what happens. Easy got Lamar Jackson. We good. He'll carry us. Lamar can do it all. That's exactly how they act, King Lee. Who actively wastes a rookie contract? And that rookie that got an MVP, you pretty much refuse to pay him at market value. You can't name another player that's went through what Lamar's went through. Have you checked out the wide receivers in the draft? Only 1 or 2, not much. I'll be doing that probably next week. You like Diggs coming off the ACL? No, I don't. And there's been multiple reports of Diggs going to the Chiefs. Long as we have 8. Because if the Chiefs have Hollywood Brown, what's the other speedster on their team, and they got Diggs, I think that's a good receiving core. I would love Michael Pittman. Give me Michael Pittman. I'd take him any day. I'd take him any day. But will he be available? You feel what I'm trying to say? And that's like you're trying to tell people, will he be available? And most times than not, he won't be. We'll be sitting there like, it's crazy, man. Nasty work. Nasty work. Worthy, Rice, that's what it goes. Worthy, Rice, Hollywood Brown, and you would add Diggs to that. Yeah, man. That's a good receiving core. Yeah. Joe Flacco definitely had more than Lamar. Better O-line, better defense. I'm not gonna. I'd say Lamar has a better tight end right now, and the better running back. That's about it. For the Ravens to disrespect the way they did, if it was any other team, the front office would be crucified by the media. Ravens PR team is legendary. Oh yeah, their superpower is that PR team, and you already know what that PR team's about. They're about the Ravens. They don't even care about the players. They're about the Ravens. Crazy work. Nasty work. But guys, that's an episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Bro, it's almost 10:45. I'm making sure I made up for the time that was lost to show you how fast time flew. Tell me time did not fly on this live. Time flew on the live. Like, that is crazy. We're almost at an hour already. And we haven't even done the trivia. Oh, don't worry, Jared Thomas. On the Wunderkind Show, I'm going over because the media tried on their pieces, tried to put the Lamar Jackson accomplishments as the Josh Allen accomplishments. Wait till you see today's episode. Y'all gonna be like, yup. Bro, they be tripping. Guys, if you have not already done so, please remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you have not already done so, please. It matters the world. It really helps out the channel and stuff like that. And we're almost at 300 subscribers for this channel. Remember, this is not the Wunderkind Show. This is the Wunderkind Morning Show. This is where the streams, the gaming, and stuff will be moving forward. So, yeah. But, guys, you know I got to hit you with some trivia, right? Oh, let me answer that question real quick. Keenan can get it done in the red zone. Keenan, to me, he's not an outside receiver no more. He's more of a slot guy. We need a guy like Keenan as the side. He's more of a slot guy. I want a guy that can play on the outside, can play the X position and go win a 50-50 in the end zone. We can throw him a fade route. He can go and get it. And Keenan's been hurt a lot too, to be fair. I'm just being real with you. If something bigger happened with the Ravens, would you go back on live? Yeah. I'd probably go on the other channel, though. Because like I said, this one's the morning show. So morning show is going to be that and gaming. For the predominant, like when I'm going live stream for like Ravens games, I'll be on the other channel. That's the only streaming I'm going to do on the other channel. All the other streaming for gaming, morning show, and evening stuff when I do like the cut-ups, it'll be on this show. But the other, like particularly Ravens games, it'll be in the other one. So I don't know. I might go live back on this channel again if it is. Yeah, I'll go live on this channel again. If it's something, yeah, definitely. So we'll get to see. Like if a big thing happened, I'll probably put out a video and then I'll go live. Yeah. But guys, let's get to the trivia because you know we got the nostalgia we got to hit up. Now look, when I was a kid, there was a lot of different types of shows. There was so many different type of leads, male leads, female leads. But there was a lot of shows that were hits that were female driven. And I wanted to ask you if you remember some of these shows because some of these shows were hits to me. If maybe my mind is going crazy, but do you remember some of these shows? Do you know what show this is from? Guys, come on. Do you know what show this is from? The Girl Could Fight. Do y'all remember it? Oh my God, nobody remembers this show. Are you serious? Y'all don't remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Are you kidding, bro? I can't, bro. Thank you, Ashley Shelton. Thank you. Flex Zone, you don't remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer? It was such a big show. They did a spinoff with the show Angel. Exactly. Y'all don't remember Buffy? But listen, even if, and mind you, I know some people weren't into it, fine, but you don't remember Buffy? Buffy the Vampire. Bro, the show Angel was a hit in its own right. It was such a big show, it had spinoffs that were legit hits. That's where, that's Sarah Gellar, or whatever her name is, Sarah Michelle Gellar. That's where her big name came from. That was one of the biggest shows I remember growing up. Oh my gosh. And hold on. So y'all don't remember that. Let's see if you remember this other one then. Yeah, I remember it though. Of course you had, I had a crush. Yeah, she was a pretty girl. So hold on. Do you remember this one then? I got one more. Do you remember this one? Let's see if you guys got it. Because this one's around that time too. Let's see if you guys remember this one. You don't remember this one too? Bro, y'all wildin' this morning. Y'all don't remember Xena, the warrior princess? Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, Xena's a classic, bro. How y'all gonna say Highlander? Y'all gonna say Highlander? Y'all know I love Highlander too? Y'all know I love Here We Are, born to the kings. We're the princes of the universe. You know I love Highlander. You gonna say Highlander over Xena? How you gonna say that to me, man? How you gonna do that to me, man? I believed in you, Flex. I believed in you. Xena, listen. Xena was such a big show because it came out with Hercules. That show you I know my stuff. This was right as that's not Carmen Electra. Joe, that's not Carmen Electra. That's Lucy Lawless. That's Lucy Lawless. Remember, she was in Spartacus. She was in Spartacus as the wife. So shout out to you, Flex. All love. Xena, bro. Xena, bro. The first 2 seasons of Xena is goated. Goated. Like, when this and Hercules came on, everything stopped. You would watch them in like an hour. It was like an hour, like that power hour. It's like Xena would come on, then Hercules. Or Hercules would come on, then Xena. And everyone would go into the living rooms. Man, Xena. That's what I'm trying to say. There were so many great shows that were just creative. That was that really encapsulated what the 90s, were at that time. There was so much different things. You had Femme Nikita, remember Nikita, and stuff like those other shows, female-driven shows. But to me, the 2 biggest female-driven shows of that time was Xena and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Honorable mention, Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. Steve, what? How do I sound like? How do I sound like Joseph? I sound like Stephen A. Oh no, I gotta change up my stuff. No, I don't never listen. Respect to Mr. Smith. Happy for what he's accomplished, but I don't feel like I feel like I'm one-on-one. Like, I feel like there's nobody else on the internet that's like me personally. I mix so many different things together. I feel like I'm one of one. There's no one that does this like me. Like, there's nobody that can listen to him and oh, yeah, that's who he's. It's like, nah. Nostalgia Hour, the cartoons, the sound effects. I like to be me. And I want when you guys are seeing, you're looking, you see and hear me. I don't want you guys listening to the channel hearing Stephen A. or Skip Bayless. Nah. Mr. Smith got that $100 million. Yeah, congratulations to him. He good. Fully guaranteed, too. Yeah, King Blaze, 101, slap. But guys, listen, man, love you guys. Thanks for showing up for another episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. Like I told y'all before, please remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you guys want to donate, you guys know how to. Hit up the Cash App, all right? Because the channel's not monetized yet, so I can't use Super Chat and stuff yet. Yeah. But y'all have a great morning. Love you guys. I hope you loved a little bit of nostalgia, straight shot of nostalgia. And we're going to get to see what else the Ravens do today. You know what I'm saying? When you was tweaking, yes. Oh, no. Oh, is it my forehead? Is it too? If my hairline goes back to right here, then I can be like, I get it. But man. But yeah, man, I love you guys. Have a great morning. Have a great day. And y'all know my slogan. Peace. And I'm out this piece. God bless everybody. I'm out. Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.